This is day 4 of the Northern Luzon Command's search for the missing fishing boat, the NAREM 2. The Armed Forces has been deploying planes, helicopters, and ships, racing against time, hoping the 7 missing fishermen are still out there. Albert Roldan, captain of the NAREM 2, radioed their home base Monday last week, saying they needed to turn back because the waves were too big. No one has heard from them since. Roldan is used to hardships at sea. He has taken the NAREM 2 many times to Scarborough Shoal, which is why they were able to show the public how the China Coast Guard was still limiting their movement and how Chinese fleets were destroying coral reefs by extracting giant clams en masse. But as seafarers know very well, the ocean has no other master but itself. Even the Philippine Navy, which was searching the seas up to Ilocos, could feel the power of the same waves that hit the NAREM 2. They pushed forward nonetheless.
Mga Pilipino sila, kailangan nating hanapin. To locate lahat ng mga nawawalang mangingisda. NH 430 chopper ng Philippine Navy na nagkandang ng maritime area surveillance. Ginamit po rin po natin yung Air Force aircraft. For almost 4 days na kaming nag-search and rescue, nagni-negative result tayo.
They took special guests aboard too, the boat owners and friends of the missing fishermen. Despite knowing the rough sea conditions, 76-year-old Narding insisted on coming along and never once stopped watching the sea for signs of the men that he calls his sons.
Mahal na mahal. Kaya sumama ko. Kaya para maipakita ko doon sa pamilya nila na hindi ko siya pinapabayaan.
The sailors used binoculars and radars to look for anything floating in the distance. They even stopped to call over fishermen they passed to ask them to look out for the NAREM 2 as well. The ship only turned back at the point where it could no longer withstand the waves.
After an entire day of searching at sea, there's still no sign of the NAREM 2 or the 7 fishermen aboard it. The Naval Forces Northern Luzon are promising 7 more days of searching by air and by sea, just in case they run into the missing fishing vessel. But after this period, they're going to have to sit down and assess whether it's still a practical move to keep searching. Shara Zabrano, ABS-CBN News, Ilocos Sur.